The man who says he can, and the man who says he cannot, are both correct. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The journey with a 1,000 miles begins with one step. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. You are what you think. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. All people are the same, only their habits differ. Learn avidly. Question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully, then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Act with kindness but do not expect gratitude. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. The essence of knowledge is having it, to use it. One joy dispels 100 cares. When you see a good person, think of becoming like her, him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. I slept and dreamt life is beauty. I woke and found life is duty. They must often change who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Be not ashamed of mistakes and thus make them crimes. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Think of tomorrow. The past can't be mended. Respect yourself and others will respect you. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Those who cannot forgive others break the bridge over which they themselves must pass. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Study the past if you would define the future. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The superior man makes the difficulty to be overcome his first interest. Success only comes later. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. When anger rises, think of the consequences.